Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Cumcast. We hope you are having a great week out there, wherever you are. These weeks, beers of the weeks. This week's beer of the week, we are just continuing the last 6 of the 12 Milkshake Stouts of Christmas brought to us by Rochester Mills Brewing Co. So the following 6 are the last ones on the list. We have the gingerbread cookie, the chocolate chip pancake, which personal favorite was the chocolate chip pancake. That was fucking amazing. The Imperial Triple Layer Decadence, the Red Velvet, the Double Chocolate Milkshake, and the Salted Caramel Milkshake Stouts. These 6 are absolutely wonderful. All 12 are freaking amazing. We hope you go and get those while they're still in stores, while you can still get them. Please, if you are a Milkshake Stout fan, if you're a Stout fan, or if you're just a craft beer fan, it's definitely worth trying. Here in Indiana, at least the 12-pack consists, it costs about $30, and they are all tall cans. So you're definitely getting your money's worth. It's definitely something you must try. So please go out. The Cumcast highly recommends it. Now, without further ado, we do not want to keep you waiting any longer. Let's get into the episode. Hello, everybody. We're back. We're back. We're back. Welcome back to another episode of the Cumcast. I am Ryan, as always, your fucking host on this show, your best friend, the coolest person on the show. And joining me, as always, is Cody, shirtless, drinking pond scum. It's a fun fact. The algae on the top of ponds spreads like butter on toast. It is the new avocado toast. X out the avocado. Gross. Algae is the new garlic powder. No, that's not right. No. Algae is the new peanut butter. Algae butter. Vegan peanut butter. Algae butter and jelly sandwiches. Ugh. I don't know if I wonder if they've done that though. Spirulina cocktail. Do they have like a green peanut butter? A green butter? A green nut butter? I have seen some weird nut and seed butters. So like a spinach cashew butter? The weirdest one was watermelon seed butter. That was the weirdest one I've seen. Probably not too bad because watermelon seeds are good. Yeah, that was the weirdest one I've seen. Obviously they make a bunch of like mixed nut butters, almond butter. They put chia seeds and flax in there. All kinds of fucking shit. Cocoa butter, coconut, macadamia, whatever. There's a whole bunch. But the weirdest one I seen was watermelon seed butter. Sunflower butter is fucking good. Like, that is my shit. Like, I love sunflower seeds. But not like with the shell. But the actual fucking seed. That with like some like Himalayan pink salt. And just like lightly sweetened. I think the brand, it's called Never Again or something like that. It's got like raccoons and shit on it. Makes sense. But they have a very, very good sunflower butter. But I will say, people, it's fucking expensive. This ain't your Aldi peanut butter. Like with this ain't. Why is Aldi? Huh? Why is it Aldi? Because Aldi's notoriously known for having great products at a lower price. That's like their thing. Okay. This ain't your... But not everybody knows what Aldi's is. Okay, this ain't your Ralph's peanut butter. This ain't your regular fucking grocery store, bodega. This ain't Jiffy, bitch. This ain't no bodega peanut butter. But so it is a little bit expensive, obviously. I believe it's Never Again. I swear it's called Never Again. I wonder if the little raccoons make it like little keyboard elves. Oh. Once Again. It's called butter. Once Again, sorry. Not Never Again. Whatever. Same fucking thing. So it's like a raccoon. Never Again. It's like a raccoon thing, but the sunflower seed butter is really fucking good. Let me see if I can find types of like... nut butters. Just type in nut butters. Types of nut butters. How about like weird... types. Oh, it's like a motion thing. But the raccoon thing's pretty cute. Types of butters? Nut butters. Oh, let's try nut and seed butters. Yeah, they got little tubes. Wow, that's really weird. You know, it's the first one. Peanut butter. That's pretty fucking crazy. Hawaiian macadamia nut butter. Where the fuck did you see that? I was on another thing. Oh. Let's see. So we have peanut butter, almond butter, cashew butter. See, cashew butter is not bad. Sunflower seed butter. Tahini. Okay, tahini. Sesame seeds. Tahini is a strange one. If nobody's ever tried tahini, it's what gives hummus. If you like hummus, creamy. It's what gives hummus its consistency. It's really oily too. My algae smoothie is making my English go out the fucking window. I'm starting to talk like a fish. So it gives us its consistency. But eating it regular is not the same. No. It is not the fucking same. So I heard it's really oily. Like the oil always floats on top, and you have to get down to the bottom. I actually used it in my salads, but it's a little different. So instead of using like store brand like salad dressings, I usually make my own with like some like olive oil or avocado oil, and then balsamic vinegar, salt and pepper, and some like Dijon. Or I'll do the same thing, but I'll add a little bit of tahini to like make it a little thicker. But you have to add it with something else because it's a little different. So all you people with the New Year's resolutions out there trying to be healthy, I don't really eat and you're salads. Like, oh, I heard tahini's great for you. It does have a good amount of fat and protein, which is good, a good healthy fat and good amount of protein, but do not think it's fucking amazing. I'll just throw it out there. I don't think they make it sweet. I don't think you can eat sweet sesame seeds, but just fair warning, if you try it, just go into it with an open mind and you might want to consider adding it with something. Yeah. Then we have coconut butter. Okay, so coconut butter is literally, coconut butter. Manna. So coconut manna is like you mind your manna. So it's like it's not really a nut butter. So it's literally because coconut oil becomes solid and then it has to be heated up a little bit to become a liquid and spreadable puree. Yeah, basically it's more like coconut puree. Exactly. It is. If you're a coconut fan, it is very good. Manna is like the essence of the coconut. It's like the meat of the coconut. So if you're a coconut fan, this on like some kind of toast, the way I had it is you just dip it, like if it's in a glass jar or like a squeeze tube, a squeeze packet, you just put it in a little bit of warm water and let it soften up for a few minutes. That's how you actually get it out. And then spread that on some like avocado toast where you put the avocado on. It's actually, if you're a coconut fan, it's actually really good. So mixed nut butters, mixed peanut butter. I don't know what that is. Started by... Oh, so butter. It's just... you add flax, hemp, and chia seeds. It's just seeds. I wish... If I want peanut butter, I don't eat peanut butter anymore, but like I use PB Fit a lot. So I'll take PB Fit and use like the slightest amount of water. And I'll make peanut butter out of that. And I've used that and it works pretty fucking good. So literally any type of seed, any type of fat... like a nut or a seed, like you can, like I said, watermelon seed butter, any type of seed or nut that has fat, you can make it into a butter. Pumpkin seeds, watermelon seeds, you can literally fucking turn it into anything. I noticed they didn't add pistachio butter on there, which I feel like pistachio butter would be like one of the top. Right, pistachio, literally, because nuts and seeds have a lot of fat in them, and you can literally turn those into anything. And honestly, if you guys have a food processor, it's a fucking amazing tool to make your own. I usually, I like to make mixed nut, like 7 mixed nut butter. It's like almonds and cashews and pistachios and hazelnuts and pecans. And there's a whole mix of them in there. I don't want to name everything one. So mixed nuts. Yeah, mixed nuts. But you get a good brand that's either dry roasted or... something that's maybe not roasted in like a crappy vegetable oil, and you literally just throw it in the food processor and you turn it on, and the natural oils will start to make that butter, and you just add a little. I added a little bit of avocado oil. I think it was maybe 2 teaspoons of avocado oil, and it loosens it up, and then it makes it like a puree. And then I threw in like 3 or 4 teaspoons of like coconut sugar, and it's fucking unreal. And it costs $7 for that 1 pound bag of mixed nuts. $7, and they were even organic. So it cost $7. But if you go in the store and try to buy this pound of mixed nut butter with its like organic and coconut sugar and Himalayan pink salt, it's like fucking $12. So you're saving an immense amount of money. So I just typed in different types of seed butter. So sesame butter, hemp butter. Hemp is
watermelon.
So hemp seeds. I like hemp seeds. They offer a huge amount of like omega-3s.
A lot of stuff that you make hemp is not very good.
It's got a very earthy taste to it. It definitely reminds me of more of like a sesame taste or a sunflower taste. It's like an earthy taste to it.
I know they make like hemp energy drinks and like hemp flavored drinks, and they're all disgusting. Hemp beer, and I hear it's all disgusting.
So, but the hemp seeds offer a huge amount of omega-3s. Just adding, like instead of taking fish oil, you could just buy hemp seeds and get a good serving of that. I think it's 3 tablespoons for most products. Just getting a good serving of that, putting it in a smoothie or topping it with a salad, something like that. That could help you get your omega-3s as well. Pumpkin seed butter, which I really like pepitas or pumpkin seeds, so I could totally get down with that. Watermelon seed butter, I almost bought it, but it was extremely expensive. I think it was like $12, $13 for just a half pound of this this watermelon seed butter, but I could totally get down with that. And then just making your own, adding chia seeds to it. Adding chia seeds to anything gives a good amount of protein and fats and good vitamins and nutrients to it, and flax as well adds fiber. Just trying something out, but honestly, doing it yourself. In 2020, I definitely did a lot myself, like making granola and different types of nut butters, just whatever you want, and you can make it your own way, and you know exactly what's in it. So just maybe going into 2021, just try to do some
more
things.
DIY shit, bro.
Yeah, honestly, just do more DIY stuff. It's actually, and it offers a lot of it demands a little bit of creativity, so you feel more creative as a person, and you're definitely saving money in the process.
Hey, but that's what quarantine was about. A lot of you just started cooking for the first time, which is very weird, but some of you didn't know how to cook, and you messed up and maybe caused a fire or something like that.
Right.
I'm not saying I did it, but, you know.
I always say that cooking's easy, but being creative is the hard part. So when you're doing something that demands a little bit of creativity, it becomes fairly natural after a while. Once you do something once and you take pride in it, you'll remember how to do it. So that's one thing that you've learned.
And when you're like experimenting or whatever, small batch. Make small batch, because don't make big batch, because in case you fuck it up, then you just got to go to the store again.
Yeah, big batch, you fuck up, then, you know.
Big batch bad, small batch good.
Then you have to give it away.
Pretend it's a good bourbon. Just make it a small amount.
Right. So start out small, and then you can get bigger. And sometimes I get a little too rambunctious.
Which is what a lot of you did on quarantine. Yeah. Wink, wink, nudge.
I get a little too rambunctious sometimes, and I make large quantities, and I'm like, well, fuck. I was like, now I have to give this away. Yeah. And they're like, oh, it's so good. I was like, but inside I'm like, oh, I fucked it up. And it's one of those things. It's just like, I'm too good for my own fuck up, so I give it to other people.
Yeah, but then I feel like there's a lot of nice people out there, but if somebody gave me something that was fucked up, and like, I'd say I ate it, and I would tell them, I was like, it's not that bad. But other people
have you ever gotten anything like that?
Yeah. But other people
think I have.
Other people are just nice. Other people are really nice and like, oh my God, it's good, and they just keep eating it.
I don't think I've ever gotten anything. I don't think I've ever gotten like a gift. I don't think I've ever been given a gift that was like that, where I was just like, oh, it's great, I'm gonna take one more bite and then like save it for home, and I'll just pawn it off on somebody, and if they don't want it, I'll just throw it away.
I haven't. I've thrown it away.
And then
we did that in Mexico when they gave us that Clamato shit.
That's different. No,
that was a gift from a Canadian.
That was not a gift.
It was. He had half a can left.
Canadians don't give gifts.
He had half a can left.
They give offerings. Okay. It's an offering of acceptance.
It was a gift.
That was his half a can.
No,
it was not a gift. That was a Canadian initiation. And we technically
passed.
He thinks
we passed.
He thinks we passed.
But we fucking failed. But you have to have some kind of taste to drink that Clamato nasty fucking bullshit.
Yeah, that was the Canadian initiation. That was to be in the Canadian cult. And
like, if it was just like a regular standard V8, I could have done it. But it was Clamato. Different.
We definitely Charles Manson his cult initiation is what we did. We mind fucked the shit out of him.
We fucking just went crazy.
Here's what happens. It's very easy to mind fuck a drunk person.
It is.
It's very easy. So we were handed down.
We were fucking shit faced too.
We were handed this down.
They were more drunk.
We were handed this down from the Canadian Jesus or whoever
the Canadian Jesus would be.
Yeah,
a moose?
Huh?
A moose?
I don't know. I don't know.
If they had a weird like spaghetti monster god, it would probably be like a jar of maple syrup,
a flying Klondike bar.
Ooh, a talking maple leaf. That would be it.
Yeah, I could see that.
Not a can of Clamato.
Fuck
that shit.
It would make the entire country just smell like fish.
I don't know. Like, they have, like, I've seen, like, this was the tomato juice Clamato. That was a tomato juice Clamato.
Clamato.
There's also clear Clamato.
Well, no, it's clam juice, and Clamato is clam mixed with tomato.
Oh, okay.
So it's clam. We had clam juice, and she had Bloody Mary mixed behind the bar.
It was Clamato in a can.
I thought it was a fucking jar of clam juice.
It was Clamato because it was red.
Well, this was like 4 years ago.
I think.
No, this was longer than that.
If it was clam juice.
This was 5 years ago. If
it was clam juice and he was just drinking that shit straight up, like fucking clammy water.
Yeah, he
brought it and he's just drinking it.
Did we have any listeners in Canada?
I think we did, but not anymore.
He was a gross Canadian is what he was.
Yeah. I don't even think we got their names. It was like, I don't know. I don't know their names, but
it doesn't matter. This was literally 5 years ago.
I know, but they were extremely Canadian, and I just thought it was funny.
Is there a non-extremely Canadian?
Yeah, because I didn't know they were Canadian until they were like, "A." They kept saying shit, and they were like, "A." It was like, "That's right, A," but they weren't talking to us; they were talking to each other. And it was like, "Yeah, that's right, A." And it was like, "Oh, that girl's hot, A," and all this shit. And he asked us where we were from. We said Indiana. He was like, "Oh, can you guess where we're from?" And I think he said A too. He's like, "Can you guess where we're from, A?" And I was like, "I don't know, Canada." And he's like, "Oh, how'd you know, A?" And I was like, "I don't know, A."
Canadians definitely. There was more Canadian people there than Americans. They definitely.
That's where Canada always goes to, like Mexico and like Jamaica.
Because it's fucking cold.
Yeah.
This was January. It's fucking cold.
They don't want to go north.
Yeah. You can't go much farther north than Canada.
No, but that's like, it's crazy how many people, like, you see more Canadians than you do anything else, honestly. And like Mexico or Jamaica or wherever. Any type of, warm place.
They're an adventuring people.
Right, but they don't go to Florida like we do. They go to different countries.
They want hot.
Yeah.
They go from ice cold to fucking, they want hot.
They want to burn.
Yeah, exactly. They want to come back with a sunburn in February.
Right.
And those one people we talked to, they were there for a month. They were going to watch the Super Bowl there. I was like, that's 2 weeks away. And they go, yeah, we know.
I don't know if I could say a month in one same spot. They were at the same resort. Like, I would go from.
I could totally stay at.
I would go to like this hotel for a week because there was 5 hotels on this resort.
If I stayed a month,
my way up.
If I stayed a month in one spot, I would have to absolutely fucking love it there.
Right.
Like absolutely, because after about a week, I'm just like, all right, let's go.
But then, like, you are there so long, you get used to it, and you're just like,
right.
Oh, people wait on me hand and foot. I'm
you're
royalty.
You're also, but see, like, if you're not staying in a resort, you're just living like a bum because you don't work. You just got this money that you're living off of that you saved up for this vacation or whatever, or credit cards or whatever you're doing. But I would have to really love this place if I was staying there for a month. And also,
it was fucking nice.
If I stayed there for a month, I would. If I stayed anywhere for a month, I don't think I could. But I would break it up into like 1 week increments. I could do everything I pretty much want to do in a week.
I could probably stay somewhere for a month, but it could not be a resort. It would have to be like somewhere like
that you could leave,
but like in Italy or in Greece, like an actual like country where you could free range and go where you wanted to.
Yeah, not in a resort where it could be dangerous.
In a third world country with cartels and
where
shit.
It could be dangerous.
Like an Italian cartel, it doesn't exist. They're just nice bakers.
An Italian cartel fights you with those breadstick things.
Yeah, they just beat you with bread. That's it. That is the Italian cartel.
Yeah. But sometimes that bread can be really hard.
They shape your mustache all nice. They give you a trim.
Not all, that's very stereotypical. Not all Italians have mustaches. Not all Italian men have mustaches.
I don't know. It's a big thing over there. It always has been. So
it's a big thing over there.
Yeah.
It always has been.
Yeah, because the old like downstairs hair, not like your crotch, but like above the neck.
That's not downstairs.
Well, what do you call this region? I call it my double chin.
Your chin.
Yeah. But like your chin shit, I don't think they like that over there. Hairy Italian men. Just type in hairy Italian men. The coolest Italian mustache styles. Boom. If you got a website for the coolest Italian mustache styles.
So this is obviously not a reliable source.
It's from, what's that? Why do Italian men grow mustaches?
Italian.
Scroll the fuck
Why
down.
do Italian men grow mustaches?
And we gotta read. I really don't want to read. The bleaching alternative with the blah blah blah.
Oh, this is a fucking no. We'll just say
We'll
just say that it's not a stereotype for Italian men to have mustaches.
Well, no, it's not. But
because this is just a fuck around.
Maybe that's where it gained popularity.
I don't know.
Just type in a hairy Italian man.
I'm not typing in
clean shaven versus bearded.
I'm not typing in hairy Italian men on my Google search.
It's just like, I don't know, Mario and Luigi. Hairy Italian men. They both got mustaches.
That's the Nintendo?
Yeah.
Nintendo is a Chinese company.
So does Waluigi.
Is a Chinese company.
Yeah.
Yeah. Founded in China. All the characters created in China. And they're also plumbers.
You know who got the most pussy on Mario? Toad. That dude was just the peach all day long.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah,
and then who's runner up? I'm gonna say Wario.
No.
Yeah, Wario. Yeah, yeah.
Wait, Wario. It's Waluigi, ain't it?
That's Waluigi's the
Which
fucking
one's Wario?
The short fat one, and Waluigi's the tall skinny one, but they both have the same fucking mustache.
I don't know.
Yeah, but Toad be laying pipe.
I know.
And here's what sucks.
Most underrated.
Here's what sucks, though.
He's the killer out of all of them.
There's only one female character out of the entire original cast of
Toad could be a girl.
Nintendo characters, huh?
Toad could be a girl.
Yeah, you're right. It's not really clear.
I don't know, but doesn't he wear little suspenders?
Huh?
Doesn't he wear little suspenders?
Girls wear suspenders sometimes,
but I mean, like, I don't know.
Coveralls?
Yeah.
They wear coveralls.
Doesn't he look like he's always gardening?
Coveralls?
Just Mario Kart characters.
This is definitely...
Is Toad a boy or a girl?
Toads tend toward the majority... Oh, this is actually...
This is frogs.
Here we go. Toad is a fictional character who primarily appears in Nintendo's Mario franchise. A humanoid with a mushroom... like head. Toad was created by Okay, it's Japanese. Sorry, not Chinese.
He's got a diaper and a little blue vest.
Let's see. And is portrayed as a citizen in the Mushroom Kingdom. And is one of the Princess Peach's most loyal attendants. Hey! Constantly working on her behalf. He is usually seen... It's a boy.
Huh.
We got a boy. He's a bouncing baby boy.
Who provides assistance to Mario and his friends in most games, but there are times when Toad takes center stage and appears as a protagonist and is seen as Super Mario Bros. 2.
How?
Warriors Woods.
Let's see all these, because there's definitely more...
Toad's a hero.
There's definitely more characters. So, there's Wario. Lucas... Who?
Yeah.
Who?
These are like old ones. Let's stick to the basis. We got Bowser,
Charizard Weehoo,
Bowser Melee,
Bowser melee. There's a dragon. Here, let's just go with this.
Oh, that's Charizard.
So we got Donkey Kong, Kirby, Legend of Zelda, Mario.
I was just talking like Mario Kart.
Oh, okay. So let's go Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Let's go Mario characters.
I think Kirby's in there.
Donkey Kong, Bowser, Boo.
Oh,
is that the
Yoshi.
Ghost? Is that the ghost?
Boo. Yeah, the ghost.
Peach, Daisy. Who's Daisy? Who the fuck's Daisy? I've never heard of that.
I don't know.
Or is that the Sonic the Hedgehog chick? Oh, shit. That's Peach, right?
No, that's not Peach. That's probably Daisy. Peach is the pink one.
Let's go back.
Just go to the picture, bro. Click the picture. It's right there. See, there's Boo.
Who's the ghost? Peach,
Daisy.
Who the fuck is Daisy? Never heard of her before.
Oh, there's Waluigi.
There's Wario. Yeah, Wario's my favorite dude. Look at him flexing with that gut. He's one of those bodybuilders that still eats like half of a fucking pecan pie and goes and bench presses like 500 pounds. Yeah. That's what fucking Wario is.
Yoshi's dope.
And then, I guess that's pretty much it. And who's the evil one? So you got Waluigi, evil character, whoever the fuck that guy is. The mushroom thing, and the other mushroom thing, and the fucking yellow. How is yellow Yoshi fucking evil?
Oh, there's a Goomba. That's what they look like in the game. Just little evil brown mushrooms.
That's not the Goomba, is it?
Yeah, it is.
The Goomba. I thought the Goomba was
in the games. They're the little things that you run over and shit. They're little brown mushrooms.
No, I guess you're right.
Yeah, but in the movie,
it's like a tiny little dinosaur head man.
Yeah,
and Bowser is like this fucking guy. The movie's fucking weird. It's pretty trash. Like the movie's pretty trash. If you like shit movies, like you're gonna if you haven't seen the Mario Luigi movie, you would probably like it. But it's two plumbers and John Leguizamo.
Yeah,
John Leguizamo is Luigi, and they fight this fucking white dude that's supposed to be Bowser, but he leads these fucking characters in this underground like cartel thing in New York, and he, like, if they're bad, like, if they fuck up, like, his coffee...
No, it's not a cartel thing. They go through that portal, remember, in the wall.
But if they fuck up, like, fuck up his latte or something, he turns their head into a Goomba, and it's, like, this tiny little dinosaur head man.
Yeah. With a normal body.
Yeah, the normal body, which would be way more intimidating if there was just a fuck ton of mushrooms running around. It'd be way more intimidating. It's like, it'd be like, in, what the fuck's that movie with Jack Black? Tenacious D. Be like in Tenacious D when he takes when he eats those mushrooms and it just turns into fucking a wild world
when he's flying on Sasquatch, but it's a tree limb.
Yeah. Just a wild world of fucking mess around gang.
Yeah.
So we hope you all are having a great 2021. And if you're not having a great 21, well,
you're only 4 days in. So
yeah, you're only 4 days in so that means there is light at the end of the tunnel. We hope you all are sticking to your resolutions because let's just say, if you're 4 days in and you already fucked up, guess what? Tomorrow's a new day and you can get right back on track.
That's right.
So if you're at the gym, let's just say I listened to the episodes to make sure that we're doing things right and if we need to change anything or if we're sounding like we are not making any fucking sense. And we make
half the time.
Right, which is half the time. So just in case we can, bring that back and probably work on it and make the podcast better. So I do listen to the episodes. And the other day I was listening to it at the gym. And I don't know if there's something wrong with me because I laugh at myself. And I laugh at us. I guess if I can laugh at us, even though I know what happened, I feel like that is not conceited because it's something funny.
It means we're funny.
Yeah, so obviously with the downloads being up the way they are right now, obviously we're entertaining some of you out there. We're entertaining somebody because why the fuck would you keep listening to it if you weren't entertained? But listening to it at the gym, please guys, if your New Year's resolution is to work out, so if you're at the gym and you're listening to the Cubcast, I do recommend listening to it. But probably not while you're bench pressing, that hard weight, son. Like if you're bench pressing anything over your head, just pause it, do that set, and then keep going, because I was listening to it while I was bench pressing, and I started laughing, and I almost dropped a weight on my face. So just refrain from listening to it, while you're doing that bench pressing set, any kind of heavy weight over your head.
That's why I listen to music.
Yeah. No, I honestly, I like listening to podcasts while I work out. It's a good way to work through the podcast and listen to them. It's entertaining. It's something going on in my ears, but also it creates like a cognitive state when you work out. Exercise creates a cognitive state, and for honestly, your brain function just skyrockets. It's definitely great for your brain, and when you have to like blow off some steam and think about something, it's great to like go on a walk or something like that on the treadmill or outside or work out. It definitely helps level shit out in your head, so you grasp like a concept of thinking about something, or if you got an idea and you're trying to figure it out. Obviously, working out can help you figure that out.
I can't do that because I have to zone in, and music is the only place that'll take me there. So.
I feel like, I used to only be able to listen to music, but I tried podcasts, just listening to podcasts or listening to an audiobook, and I find entertainment from it, and I find that I can actually listen to the podcast and concentrate. As long as some people, it's not meant for everybody. Some people can keep that state of mind while in the gym or working out or something like that, and then some people can't. It's not for everybody, but give it a shot. I highly recommend listening to the Comcast while you work out, just not while you're lifting heavy weight. Just in case we make it funny, and we are not just so you know, we are not responsible for any damages or harm brought to you by listening to this podcast at the gym. Just throwing that out there.
Right. We're not held liable.
We're not held liable because the magical pig in the sky will protect you forever and ever and ever as long as you keep subscribing.
Exactly.
But as soon as you unsubscribe, that magical pig goes away.
You're going to
die. No, you will not die. We all live very happy, long lives.
Some of us.
This got awkward.
It got really depressing.
Yeah, we took a turn. You should have said die.
Well, I mean, it's true. Everybody's going to die one day. Unless you're, I don't know, like Jim Carrey or something. Then you're going to live forever in The Grinch every holiday.
That's why we just need to make a movie, and we'll just live on forever, or we'll just die in infamy.
I mean, it sounds like it seems pretty hard, but honestly, with the technology today, it's not that hard to make like a little short fucking film. I mean, we're already on the internet for fucking everybody.
What would our film be about?
I don't know. Everyday shit. Instagram. We could do that with Instagram. Just like 30-second clips. Boom, 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 boom.
30-second clips for 4 hours.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
We do like, whatever his name does. He does like, I don't know. It's easier than it sounds.
All right, everybody. We're making a movie. We're making a movie, everybody.
Yeah.
We need to come up with some names. What are we going to call it?
I don't know.
What not to do.
No. Forever Young. Sounds like a drama.
Yeah, exactly. We could totally make a rom-com. Like, so, we're just having a good time, living our lives, and all of a sudden, Susie, our dog, gets pregnant. And then it's like, oh no, how's she going to survive? She's 11. She'll never make it. Oh wait, she's fixed. Just kidding.
Sorry.
Rom-com.
Got you, good, you fucker.
Rom-com. And like Kiki, our cat, she sees a squirrel on the balcony and her name's Sandy and they fall in love. Yes, it's a same-sex couple, but that's okay right now. It's okay for everybody. So they start a relationship and then they want to have kids, but they can't have kids, so they adopt another squirrel. But it doesn't work out because there's too many squirrels and not enough cats. So they adopt another cat, and then they're, and then all of a sudden Medea pops out of nowhere and it's just like, Tyler Perry, what are you doing here? He's like, I'm not Tyler Perry, I'm Medea. And then that's, rom-com. Yeah. All right, can we take a pee break?
Yeah, we'll be right back.
And we're back. So, how's your New Year's resolutions going so far?
Okay, I haven't really seen anybody, so I can't be nice to them.
But have you?
I don't even know what I had.
Have you gotten off track with like I know because I definitely got off kilter a lot during the holiday season. I still went to the gym. I still went and worked out. I still tried to eat.
I have not been in 2 weeks, and I feel bad, but then whatever. But I just don't want to settle back into my ways of not going. So, but I have been busy, but that's not really an excuse. So,
I just know that in Indiana, well, particularly the Midwest, or I don't know.
A lot of places don't have gyms right now.
Well, any other places like that, I wasn't even going to say gym. Like when it comes to the holidays, it is food. Like your mom's making food, your grandparents are making food, somebody's making some type of like food that's not good for you, some kind of cheese-based, carb-based thing, and it's really hard to stick. I would say it's a lot easier to stick to a gym or a workout schedule than it is, like especially if you work from home or work out from home right now. If you have a home gym, it's a lot easier to stick to it than having to travel somewhere. Than to obviously eat a healthy, balanced diet, especially around Christmas if you have multiple to go to, or if you...
I guess I just need to learn to say no more, but I say no, but people just like...
But it's not saying no to you, it's saying no, it's not saying no to somebody else.
Right.
It's saying no to yourself.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't get it. Everybody does like, all these like, they just make so much shit and then they pass it on everybody else.
Because they don't want to keep it.
Exactly. They want you to take it because they don't want to keep it, but... I say no, but then I end up taking shit because then I feel bad. But then...
I do not feel bad at all.
I just need to say no. I was like, no, I'm not taking it.
Well, it's
quit making so much. Quit spending so much money on all this shit. Quit making so much.
Here's one thing that I'm over. Stop giving away sweets. Like, right. Stop giving away sweets to people. Stop. If you don't want it, don't fucking make it. Like,
or if you take it to the fucking homeless or something like that.
Yeah. Like, if you don't want it personally, stop making it.
Right.
Stop making it. Especially for me. If you make a shit ton of this and you don't want to keep it, don't pawn off a bag of shit for us.
Well, quit making so much.
Right.
You know that you have to try and give it away every year. Don't make that much.
And don't, sure as shit, stop. Oh, I appreciate baked goods as gifts.
I appreciate anything
I really appreciate baked goods as gifts. I appreciate anything that you make for me as a gift, but don't give me an ungodly amount of it.
Right.
Give me a fucking container, not a gallon bag that I either have to throw away, and if I throw it away, I feel bad for wasting it.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's, if it's like a giant bag of fucking Oreos covered in chocolate, which, by the way, are fucking delicious. But it's an Oreo dipped in chocolate. Literally probably the most single fucking best tasting but worse for you cookie dipped in fucking melted chocolate. Like, it's amazing, but it's terrible for you. Stop making so much that you have to give the shit away. Unless it's like some kind of fucking awesome granola or something that's semi-healthy for you. Not a fucking cookie dipped in other cookie stuff. It's different. It's a lot, but I just can't get over the fact that I personally don't want a giant container of fudge. Okay? Yeah. I like fudge. It's not my favorite. I'm not going to eat it. I'm going to throw it away. And this has happened like multiple years in a row. Give me, a small container of it. Just give everybody a small baggie of it or whatever and move the fuck on.
Pre-portion that shit out.
Yeah. Don't be like, oh, here's a bucket.
Yeah.
Like the bucket, we got a bucket full. We probably talked about this last year. We got a bucket full of like fudge and bullshittery last year from somebody. And it's one of those giant plastic buckets you can use to like put a bunch of that shit in.
Sidewalk chalk bucket.
Yeah, like a sidewalk chalk bucket. Yeah. like the buckets that you buy sidewalk chalk in, or the gallon thing of ice cream, that size full of shit. I ate a couple pieces of each one and threw the rest away.
You had to.
I use it for the cat and the dog. I use it as their water bowl now. Like that's what I thought of that bucket. I'm like, water bowl.
This would be a great water bowl.
Yeah, this would be a great water bowl, and I'm not keeping anything else in it. Like, I don't want it. Yeah. I don't fucking want it. I appreciate it, but I don't want it. I'm not a big sweets guy. I do love fucking sweets and sugar and like everybody else because it's addicting. Literally, it's addicting. But I personally, it makes me a worse person to myself. Especially when Cheyenne, when they made a whole bunch of cookies this year because they have a cookie baking a whole weekend for cookies. They made cookies for 40 fucking people. Guess what? It's around me. It's around me. I'm going to eat it. And I'm not saying that it's anybody's fault that they're bringing, like, it's not Cheyenne's fault that it's around me and then I don't have to eat it, but it's very hard when that shit is around me to tell myself no. I know to me, it's like a lack of discipline and I need to do better. I need to have more discipline. But you try to be keto. I'm not keto right now, but for an example, try to be keto and you work in a fucking bakery. Who the fuck can do that?
Nobody.
Not fucking me. Or if let's say you're like gluten intolerant and you work in a brewery, what fucking sense does that make? You get to bring home free beer. But you can't bring home free beer because you got celiac disease and you'll fucking die.
Unless you're in like a White Claw factory. Then yeah. All right.
It's like, let's say you're a diabetic and you work in a fucking donut shop.
There's a reason you're a diabetic.
Yeah. I mean, like seriously. Or you're going to lose a foot. Like you're going to lose a foot.
Well, that's like that was like Christmas Eve and then Christmas Day. And then the next day I went to like a small little thing, like a little birthday party. And I was talking to the girl there.
Cake and fucking ice cream.
Well, I was talking to a girl. They had cupcakes and cookies, and I was talking to a girl there, and I was like, I haven't had anything green in 2 fucking days, and I feel disgusting.
I really do feel gross. During Christmas, Thanksgiving's another thing. We only have like one Thanksgiving, and we don't have to fuck with it after that.
But it's like everything that everybody makes is like dairy or fat related or meat or bread or shit like that. Give me
a fucking... And if you make a salad...
And bless you for the one dude who makes a Caesar fucking salad.
Yeah. I roasted sweet potatoes and I roasted Brussels sprouts for Thanksgiving.
See, that's not that bad.
That literally split the fucking... Like, that literally actually rounded off the fucking sugar/dairy coma. But other than that, if it's not fucking covered in cheese... Or, like, you made spinach artichoke dip. A spinach artichoke dip, let's be honest, it's more cheese than it is spinach.
Well, the thing is, I use fat-free cream cheese. So it's 1/3 of the calories.
I don't care about calories. I'm just talking about good for you or not.
I mean, it wasn't that bad for you.
It's not terrible for you, but sodium-wise, there's a lot. There's a lot of sodium in spinach artichoke dip.
Yeah, but...
It's cheese and dairy and some artichokes and some spinach.
It was,
I'm not dogging your dip, but...
The only thing that really had a lot of sodium was took a whole...
The entire container of Parmesan you threw in there?
A whole little canister.
Is that what it is?
Parmesan. It was like, I think it was like 1,300 milligrams of sodium or something like that.
For the whole thing?
Yeah.
That's it? That's not a lot. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. It's probably a lot more.
I calculated it up. It was like 15. It was, how much was it? Maybe, no, it was like 4,000 calories for that whole thing.
I just know it's like, I love cheese. I'm not lactose intolerant. I love cheese, but not eating something green like some broccoli or something that's not covered in something else it's very, like, I can tell. I can tell when I don't have at least a gallon of water a day.
Yeah.
Because I drink at least a gallon of water a day, every single fucking day, and I have ever since I was in high school.
And that's like every New Year's, I want to quit drinking.
And I can tell. And I can tell. I can tell if I am dehydrated.
Oh, yeah.
I can tell if I haven't eaten fucking something great. Like, obviously, today when we're recording, we're recording this on January 4th. So, obviously... I haven't had great sustenance the past week since New Year's or whatever. These past few days. So I wanted
Korean may be bad for you, but it was fucking delicious.
So I wanted some vitamins and nutrients. So I made a smoothie with, just literally everything healthy I can think of.
I feel like Korean we ate wasn't that bad though.
No, it's really not.
Sodium.
No, it's really not because it's not. It's not like going to a buffet because food at a buffet is just full of preservatives. They get it frozen.
Right.
The people, the Korean restaurant we went to is family owned. They're back there making the food. They're taking the kimbap rolls. They're literally rolling them themselves.
I know, there's like kimchi and sprouts and...
It's not, that's the best, that's literally the best kind of takeout food you could have is something authentic.
Yeah.
Because you know it's fresh and it's not full of preservatives. Like they get it fucking from a market here.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, it's definitely the best takeout food you could have. You know it's not full of preservatives. Preservatives is one thing. We went to a barbecue place here in town and we just felt like slugs after we ate it. And it wasn't bad. Like it was okay. It wasn't great because we've definitely had better, but it wasn't bad. And it's very popular with a lot of people. But as soon as we got done eating, we just felt like slugs.
Right.
And we were just slow. And I was like, there is something in here. Mm-hmm. There is definitely something in this meat seasoning / barbecue sauce, whatever. There's something in here like MSG, some kind of preservative, because you are not supposed to feel like this after you eat barbecue.
No, that's how you feel after you eat fast food.
Yeah, you're not or like a cheap Asian like style buffet because it's all full of preservatives.
Right.
Or like the way we felt on the cruise. Now the food on the cruise was good, but when you have it every fucking day, multiple times a day,
it was like every 2 hours you had to go and stop at a bathroom just to like fart. If you farted, you shit your pants.
Yeah, so that's how it definitely was. There's something to it.
I've never had more leaky ass than on a fucking cruise.
That's why, like, if you're wanting to eat healthier for your 2021 goals, just focus on like actual food, whole food ingredients. You don't even have to count calories. You don't have to do anything. Just like if you want a healthier, more balanced diet, just eat real food. Just like this is an orange. It's not orange flavored whatever, like juice. Just this is an orange. Eat the orange.
Honestly, that's simply natural orange juice is 100% oranges. That shit's the bomb.
There is a lot of juices that are only fruit juices,
but it's also very expensive.
Yeah, it's also more expensive
because I think that's like $8 or $9 for a thing.
Yeah, it's definitely more expensive, but it is worth it. Especially, you don't want to eat. I mean, like if your kids need like some kind of serving of fruit and they won't eat anything, or they won't drink anything but like juice,
strawberries.
That is definitely a good way to go because fruit will spoil and the juice will definitely last a little longer. So it's one of those things where if they need a serving of fruit, definitely like give them that juice that's not from concentrate. Because from concentrate is not like dish detergent. It's like, oh, it's from concentrate. We only need this much to do this load. No, it's from concentrate means it's like it comes in like a little tube and they put it in there and they mix it with water. It's just like, guess what? Fruit juice.
Yeah, well, I did see where somebody did like, they put like frozen like strawberry berry mix that you can buy at a store, and they threw a little stevia in it and like and then put it in the microwave, and it turns into like a glaze type of shit.
Right.
And just because of like the sugars.
Yeah, if you put a little sugar.
Put that shit on oatmeal.
Yeah, if you put a little sugar inside strawberries, it makes the juices secrete out.
Right, but they put stevia.
See, what I used to do to make homemade jam just in the mornings, I take a little bit of I buy most of my berry, because I usually eat like a berry blend. I usually buy them frozen because they last a lot longer, and there's nothing wrong with buying frozen vegetables.
No.
I don't buy fruit or vegetables. I don't buy organic. I usually don't buy organic frozen stuff.
And a lot of frozen stuff is already like picked when it's ripe and they flash freeze it.
So basically, and I just take a little bit of those and I like thaw them out, or I throw them in the microwave or something like that, or I cook them on the stovetop, throw in whatever kind of sweetener you want, stevia, some coconut sugar, maybe just a little bit of sugar, whatever the fuck you want, throw it in there, cook it together, mash those berries up and let it cool, and you got fucking homemade jam in 2 ingredients. 2 fucking ingredients. You don't need pectin for one because it's only good for like a couple servings because you're not putting that much in there. You don't have pectin. All you got is fruit, stevia, or coconut sugar, whatever the fuck you want to use.
The other thing is you got to eat it really quick.
Yeah, so like if you're making it for like your family for breakfast and you just want to try it, I highly recommend it. It's really good. Or even a little honey. I like using honey too. Honey's very...
Is it honey like a natural preservative? Something like that, right?
Honey's a natural antioxidant, and I really like honey. Obviously, you're not supposed to feed your kids honey, so don't be a dum-dum.
Why?
Because the honey is technically not... You can't pasteurize honey. The real raw honey, you can't pasteurize it.
What kids can't have, or kids...
It's allergens, almost like not eating... Okay, so a lot of people swear by unpasteurized milk, saying that it has a lot of beneficial bacteria
but
in it.
I mean, it's also bacteria.
Right, exactly. Same thing with honey. You're not supposed to feed a kid that's younger than 1 or 2, I think, honey, because they don't have a
big immunity.
A big immune system. Their immune system isn't...
But isn't it just like snake venom? Like you just put a little bit and they just get healthier?
Well, technically, if you eat honey... So if you eat honey from local... Like if
that was a joke. I mean...
Oh, yeah, I get it. But if you eat honey from locally, like in your county... You will be less susceptible to your county's or whatever region's allergies because you're taking in that bee pollen / honey from those bees that collect the pollen. You could also take bee pollen as a supplement. But I really like honey. You can use that as a sweetener too. It's just, just don't feed your kids unpasteurized milk. If you want to drink unpasteurized milk, cool. Don't feed your kids that, because I know it says like, oh, Billy has no legs and he drank unpasteurized milk and now Billy has legs. Like, it's like crazy shit like that. Not really.
You don't sprout new legs.
Not really.
That's fucking Groot.
That's a joke. That's a joke. Like, Billy definitely still has no legs, but there's been kids that like almost died from it. It was also on that show on Netflix, Rotten. Just go watch the show on Netflix called Rotten. Just go watch it so I don't have to keep talking about it anymore.
This is the first time I've ever...
You need to watch it so I don't have to keep mentioning it.
Whatever.
No, it's actually really good. But it was, a big thing, like people swear by unpasteurized organic grass-fed milk, and it might be beneficial for you if you're an adult, and they say it can cure, like it cures like skin conditions and eczema and stuff like that. Because it has like, it's almost like us breastfeeding off our moms. It gives beneficial vitamins and minerals and nutrients because it's from your mother.
Right.
Same way, but with a cow, basically. That's
I
why,
heard
that's why they say it's beneficial for you.
I don't know if this is true, but a lot of times, like when people breastfeed for a long time, they say breastfeeding is very beneficial and very natural
for the baby.
You're right, but they say it's like your body can notice what the baby is missing from the saliva as it touches your titty.
Yeah.
And then it can enhance or decrease.
Breasts.
What, titties? Not very right.
It's a little weird.
Not right.
It's a little weird.
Your mammary.
Your mammary?
Anyway, and it can your body can check the saliva, put your little body, your little antibodies can take a little stick. Be like, oh, we need more iron in this milk. And then they'll dump a little bit of iron in it.
Yeah, dump a little iron in the mixing pot. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Osmosis Jones.
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. It's like...
That's what your body's like.
Yeah, our bodies are crazy. Science is science and evolution. Strong point. Or is it the flying spaghetti monster?
No, it's not.
Yeah?
Nope. Yep. All right, it is news story time.
News story. All right, I have... Do you want superpowered humans or... people eating raw meat? Which one?
Superpowered humans.
Seriously?
Nobody gives a fuck about the... never mind. About the idiot eating fucking raw meat like some damn wolf vampire /
All right, so 10 actual
Why is the raw meat one cooler?
Yeah, they're both pretty cool. I can do both of them. So here's actually 10 genetic mutations they can give.
These are way better.
They can give superhuman-like powers.
AKA carnival people? Yes.
Carnival people?
Carnies.
Carnies are not superhumans. They're just weird hillbillies.
I don't know. If you can run a tilt-a-whirl, you can pretty much do anything.
if you can eat corn dogs and cheese fries 365 days a year,
you're fucking superhuman.
Because they travel to the hottest places. They take the rich people's vacation, but like white trash. So it's like so like rich people be like, we're just gonna follow the summer season all the way around the world, and then we'll wind back up in Florida or whatever. Like the carnies, they just like migrate around different regions of Florida, wherever the fuck the hurricane goes.
They're like the Romani people. They just travel. They're nomadic.
You cannot call a carnival worker nomadic.
They are.
I mean, technically,
it's wherever they're at for this week.
Wherever their trailer takes them.
Yeah. Wherever the Romani's wagon people took them. I was going to call them gypsies again, but I was like, no, it's Romani's.
Jesus. Well, you're getting better. I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you. You're getting a lot better. So, the first one we have, there's 10 of them, so just bear with me. So the first one we have is Super Taste. So Super Tasters experience a sense of taste, especially bitter tastes. So on average, studies conclude about 25% of people have super tasting abilities. Researchers believe it was developed thousands of years ago as a way to avoid potentially poisonous plants.
This is an actual thing. Like they have tasting competitions and like they give awards and shit. And like a lot of the people are obese.
They also have yodeling competitions, and I've seen those before, and it's pretty fucking intense. I'm not gonna lie. So next we have super flexibility. So those who are affected by Marfan syndrome have a mutation in the protein fibrillin 1, which affects the body's connective tissues, giving people with this mutation the ability to bend in all different directions. Some common signs of the disorder include where'd it go? Oh, sorry, I lost my. Include long arms, legs, fingers, or curved spine, flat feet, and a tall, thin body. I have flat feet.
It's fucking Slender Man.
I have flat. Fucking Slender Man. It's 8. The FSM. The FSM. His noodly appendages.
This person should be in a carnival.
Yeah. This is a fun fact referencing back to the book of the month. Apparently, if we believe hard enough, we will start to turn into noodle people.
No, we won't.
It even had a very nice stick figure drawing of what we might look like.
Mm-hmm.
This is somebody born with super flexibility right there.
Well, I mean, if your body parts turn start turning into noodly appendages, you're technically handicapped because that's when you are a noodle person.
Yeah. What do the bones say?
What do the bones say?
I have none.
No, they're still there. They just don't work.
It's like Peter Griffin when he runs out of bones and he's just like, oh, I'm just this pile of fucking mush.
Yeah.
Like when you drop it, like when you throw water on the fucking witch from Wizard of Oz. I think it's water. They throw wire on her. Huh? Then she gets then they throw water on her and she's like, I'm
that bitch got a house dropped on her.
No,
that's not water.
That's the sister though. Like, don't they throw water and she's like, I'm melting. Or you just had one of the, isn't that what it was? Or it was
I don't think it was water. They'd be spitting on that bitch.
It's like, hurry, they just asked all the lollipop girl, hurry up, spit in a bucket, we're gonna melt this bitch.
I don't know, I think they just defeated her and she's like, I'm melting. I don't
think it was. It was like, I swear they like threw a bucket of water on her.
How did the evil bitch from Wizard of Oz die?
It's gonna say a house.
How did the Wicked Witch die? How did the Wicked Witch die, dude? That was it. Everybody knows what the Wizard of Oz is. How did the witch... Oh, shit. Margaret Hamilton, actress, who... the Crackling Witch. She died of a heart attack.
Let's see. Main antagonist, the Wizard of Oz, created by... Expand it. Wicked Witch was rarely referred to again after her death in the first book. Okay, fuck you. She stepped on a trapdoor.
What?
Obscured rising in smoke, then dropped beneath her and then a burst of real fire.
I don't fucking know.
How did she die?
Let's just watch the scene.
Here we go. This was in 1939.
Yeah.
You know, providing a small window.
Fast forward it.
Keep
Keep going.
Somebody's talking in the video.
Yeah.
Nice question. Happy times to me.
Keep going. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back.
It was water. It's water. I fucking told you. It was just water.
You didn't have water.
Knew it.
You didn't have water. Yeah, hey, you know, you never did see him drink anything through that whole fucking movie. If you had,
yeah, I fucking told you.
Water. That was it.
Yeah,
she sets fire to the scarecrow.
Yeah, and then they miss.
They put it out. It gets water on her. That was it.
God, this is actually kind of intense.
I knew a little beautiful girl could like you. I know a beautiful girl like you can destroy my wickedness. It was fucking water. That was it. She turns into gloop.
Yeah, bro. And the dog over there and like licks it up.
Like it's not like fucking acid from like whatever that is. What's not the cartoon?
Yeah, I told you it was just fucking water.
That's stupid. Like it just gets in the face.
Yeah, I told you it was just fucking water. It's just like, oh, the scarecrow's on fire. Quick, put him out with a bucket of fucking dwarf spit. And we throw it over there and you're like, ah, dwarf spit! I have short AIDS now! Ah, how dare a beautiful girl like you with red shoes that came from Kansas kill me! Ah! Ah! I just had these close tailored! Ah! Ah! I'm a puddle now. It was fucking water. Hey, if you got a witch and you see one, throw water on them.
Yeah. They can't resist water.
Or in the freaking, water. Or in the witches, you just make them drink mouse, the potion thingy majigs.
Yeah.
Little bottles of mouse potion.
I don't know. It was
Grandma.
That's. I didn't think it was just water, but I guess that's when you just like. That's when like in the 1930s, everybody just started throwing water on each other, and it was just like just to see if they'd fucking melt.
And they did recreate that show, The Witches, or they recreated the movie The Witches. Did you see that on Netflix?
No.
It was on Netflix or Amazon Prime. They recreated the movie The Witches, which if you haven't seen the movie The Witches, it's actually fucking amazing.
Right.
But
let's stick to your fucking news story, bud.
Hold on. It's The Witches show. So we'll go 2020. And Anne Hathaway.
HBO.
Yeah, on HBO. And Anne Hathaway is like the main witch. But something about she got a lot of flack. Oh, shit. Something about she got a lot of flack from something, and she had to apologize.
I don't know. Maybe I'll watch it, because I have HBO on Hulu.
Flake. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, so let's get back to the article. So, with the next one we have, number 3, is super speed. So, mutations in the gene actin-3, ACTN3, are associated with the ability to run fast. So, this actual gene produces the protein alpha-actinin-3, which is responsible for the fast twitch muscle fibers.
They're just Usain Bolt.
That allow us to run. Huh?
You're just Usain Bolt.
No, man. That's like PF Flyers and Sandlot. They released this gene. So somehow in the 1950s, they're like, hey, PF Flyers, we created something in the shoe to like release these fucking actin-3 fibers and guaranteed to make a kid run faster and jump higher, especially if there's a mastiff chasing him.
No, because fucking whatever that bitch's name, the fat one.
Huh?
What's the fat one's name?
Fat one what?
The catcher, the fat one. The only fat one in Sandlot.
You're killing me, Smalls? I don't know. Yeah. Why? He ain't wearing PF Flyers.
Oh, Hamilton.
He ain't wearing PF Flyers.
Yes, he did. No, and that bitch couldn't run at all.
He ain't wearing PF Flyers. He couldn't afford them.
He made fun of your mom. Everybody could afford PF Flyers. They were all wearing them.
No, only fucking, what was his name? Sonny? Johnny? Whatever the fuck his name was?
No.
What's his name?
Junior. I don't know.
Only he can fucking wear them. The one that went to the fucking
Silence is such a good movie. Why can't we not do it?
Only he could wear them.
It was Rodriguez.
Yeah, only Rodriguez could. Only he had a box of PF Flyers.
Fucking Benny.
Yeah, only Benny had PF Flyers, and he saved them for a good cause, aka running away from a dog.
Right.
Yeah, every kid's life has to have running away from a dog, and you gotta pop on that box of PF Flyers and be like, all right, bitch, got these alpha-actin 3 molecules ready to go, these proteins in my legs now.
Only if that lady from Cujo had PF Flyers.
Yeah. Then she would have made it out a little faster.
I don't know.
It wouldn't have taken 3 days.
Cujo, if they remade Cujo, it would have to be like fucking scary because Cujo is not that scary.
So we watched that movie.
If you had a ladder, you could outrun Cujo.
So we watched that movie the other day called Bullet Head on Hulu.
Yeah.
That is basically Sandlot, but in like big boy Sandlot, like adult Sandlot.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
It's basically Cujo.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Cujo's way scarier than that movie.
No.
Way fucking scarier.
This dog...
You know why? You know why? One person made it possible. Stephen fucking King. Like, he made it super scary. It's a Saint Bernard. A fucking Cane Corso Mastiff. Way scarier than a Saint Bernard. You associate Saint Bernards with Beethoven. Beethoven just murdered his owner, and now he's trying to murder you inside your slug bug.
I mean, he got bit by a bat, so...
Huh?
He got bit by a bat.
So?
That's how he got rabies.
And then Bullet Head, he was a fighting dog.
He was just pissed off.
Yeah, he was just mad. He was just super mad. And if you had a leash in your hand, he'd be like, oh no, man, I'm going to chase you around this warehouse.
Yeah.
Please do not watch Bullet Head. It was kind of stupid.
What? It was good. It taught people a lesson.
It's the dude from King Kong. It's the dude from King Kong and the other dude from freaking Con Air.
He's a good actor.
And then the other dude from the Waco documentary who's a heroin addict.
Both of them are good actors. I don't know about the other guy, but...
He's from... The only time I've ever seen him was from the Waco documentary on Netflix. Which, by the way, if you haven't seen Waco on Netflix, go watch that too.
It has Antonio Banderas, which we haven't seen him since Spy Kids. So, whatever.
Yeah, you're right. But there's a lot better movies.
Well, no,
Can you imagine being Antonio Banderas, like the Mexican?
What does he do?
Once Upon a Time in Mexico. 2 fucking awesome movies that coincide with each other.
I mean, he was in...
and then he's just like, hey, we want you to be the dad on Spy Kids.
Well, he was in, like, Expendables. One of the Expendables movies.
Which, you can't have Antonio Banderas in Spy Kids. He's not that big of a badass. Antonio Banderas is not badass enough to be in fucking Expendables.
Once Upon a Time in Mexico and...
That's a different type of badass. That's a different type of badass.
No,
that's a different type.
How?
Different type.
Just because they're in Mexico?
Yes,
because it's a third world country.
It's like Jean-Claude Van Damme type of badass is the same Antonio Banderas type of badass. Same badass as Jean-Claude Van Damme. Jean-Claude Van Damme has one movie and he's dead.
He was in that one movie. He's the Mask of Zorro. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, I forgot he's in Zorro.
Desperado, Spy Kids. He's Puss in Boots, aka badass. Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
The most money. That's how Antonio Banderas has stayed alive and made money. He's Puss in Boots. Like that's most money he's ever made.
He was in Interview with the Vampire. He was in Expendables 3. 13th fucking Warrior.
Yeah.
Shut up.
That was a long time ago, though.
He was in the new Doolittle movie.
We're talking so the one last year?
Yeah.
Okay, with Robert Downey Jr.?
Yeah. He was in Assassins with Sylvester Stallone. Have you seen that movie?
No.
They're both assassins and they try to kill each other.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Well, Danny Trejo throws knives in the Mexican, or Once Upon a Time in Mexico, and he almost died. He
did die.
Huh?
He did die.
Yeah, Danny Trejo did, but Antonio Banderas almost met his head.
You know why?
Because with those tiny knives.
Because you can't bring a knife to a fucking gunfight, and that dude got shot. Yes, you can.
He killed a lot of people.
Yeah.
Danny Trejo
that had nothing. Huh? That had nothing.
Hey, sometimes knives are faster than other knives.
Sticks. Knives are faster than spears.
Sometimes tiny knives getting thrown by Danny Trejo are faster than bigger knives getting thrown by Danny Trejo.
He was in quite a few movies.
So let's move on back to the article.
Oh yeah, let's fucking finish this.
Okay,
do them quick.
Okay, resistance to poisoning is number 4. So an entire community of people in a small town in Argentina have inherited a genetic mutation that makes them resistant to arsenic poisoning. The village of 6,000 people are known to survive after consuming more than 80 times the amount of arsenic in an average person that an average person would die from. Holy shit, that's a lot. So scientists believe the phenomenon is because the village's water supply has been located or laced with naturally forming arsenic for thousands of years. So one time, thousands of years ago, everybody fucking died.
Yeah.
Besides like one baby, and somehow he became Tarzan and grew up, and then he's like, hey, let's just start drinking this water and then we won't die anymore. So, so people in this community are believed to have the gene AS3MT, which helps them flush out toxins much faster than the average person. We just need to take these people's fucking livers and we'll turn it into a Brita filter and we're good. Like survival at its finest.
We don't have naturally occurring arsenic here, so
we
don't need to worry about arsenic.
What if 2021 nuclear bomb and PF,
you can't even get arsenic anymore.
The only reason we're going to survive, the only way you're going to survive 2021 is if you get one of these people's livers and you put it on your water filter and you get some PF flyers so you can run away from shit.
I bet they die more of heart attacks than they do anything else. But freaking, you can't even buy arsenic or anything anymore.
Damn, can't buy arsenic anymore. Fuck, what am I supposed to poison people with?
You can, so good for them, but...
So this number 5 is actually kind of interesting. So resistance to fat. The inability to gain weight may sound like a dream come true to many people, but the reality of your body being resistant to fat is far from glamorous. So MDP syndrome, which affects only 8 people in the world, prevents fat from being stored under the skin. Instead, it gets deposited in the bloodstream, leading to diabetes and other health complications. So we can all not be Superman. So the only way
you're like ripped, but you have diabetes.
Here's the thing: fat is what protects the muscles and the organs. So you're basically not protected by anything. So bodybuilders that have giant muscles, they also have fat, but their muscles are there to protect them. But if you basically you're just like a tiny, skinny person who also has diabetes. That's pretty much what it is. So it's not as glamorous as you think. It's very interesting. So you can definitely not be Superman on this with this genetic mutation. So supervision is number 6. A condition called tetrachromacy allows people to see almost 100 million different colors. In comparison, the average human can only differentiate between about 1 million. So this is caused by a mutation in the opsin gene, which is responsible for producing visual pigments for color vision. That's insane. You can see 100 times more colors. It's just like, hey, what's this color? Oh, it's lavender. No, it's fuchsia, bitch. It's like, I can see 100 times more million colors than you.
Yep. Number 7, unbreakable bones. The same gene mutation that can lead to osteoporosis, a condition that results in weak and brittle bones, can also have the opposite effect. Unbreakable bones, bitch. So you're opposite of glass.
It's just like that's stone. You're one lucky motherfucker if you have osteoporosis. It's like, oh wait, you don't have peanut brittle for bones. You have steel for bones.
This next one's pretty cool. Shockproof skin. So there's a man they call the battery man, who has a gene mutation which he has no sweat or salivary glands, and since they are absent of these two things, his body is resistant to electricity. There is a video of him withstanding voltage of up to 20,000 volts because he doesn't have this.
He's like a pig.
But it says that regular people can be burned with 50 volts.
He's like a pig. Pigs don't sweat. Dogs don't sweat. So how does he...
yeah, but they have salivary glands. He doesn't have spit.
But that's what I'm saying.
So he's like constantly drinking shit while he's
eating.
He gets his water from his food.
Here's the thing, though. If he exercises, he can't really exercise that hard because...
he can't cool himself down.
Yeah, he can't cool... So he's got to sit here like a dog the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
And then he's got to cool back down. But anyway, so...
and then immunity to pain, that's not a big deal. That's just like pain receptors.
It's called meth.
Or alcohol.
It's called LSD. I can be shot 3 times and I still come at you.
Right.
So, congenital insensitivity to pain is a rare condition in which a person can't feel pain even if they break a bone, get burned, or experience any other type of injury. CIP is caused by a mutation in the gene SCN11A. This mutation decreases the amount of sodium in the body's cells, which is key to altering the brain of pain. CIP affects fewer than 100 people worldwide. So this is another rare condition. And the last one we have here is super strength. People who have a genetic mutation in the gene MSTN will pack on muscle quickly. MSTN's job is to produce myostatin, a protein that tells the body to stop creating muscle. When there's already enough, those who have this mutation typically have at least double the amount of muscle than the average human. So, if you are lucky enough to have this gene mutation, then you are one jacked motherfucker. So let's get those resolution goals right, and let's build on some muscle. Oh wait, you don't have to do anything to build it? Well, aren't you just a beautiful butterfly?
I mean, you see these people on Instagram all the time too. Like, they hardly work out and they can just put on muscle very, very easily.
I don't think that. I think it's because see, here's the thing. If you trust the process of working out and you get your however many days in a week and you keep your diet right, you will gain muscle and you will lose weight and lose fat. So you will gain muscle and lose fat. It's just about, I think, with the Instagram.
I think it's the freaks that you see. People who
that's genetics. That's just genetics.
It's genetics, but or PEDs or whatever the hell you're
using.
The
thing with this mutation in this super strength gene, MSTN, is your body doesn't know when the fuck to stop. So I think that's just genetics, as in, like, your dad's jacked, your mom's jacked, your grandpa's jacked, your grandma's jacked, so you're going to be jacked.
You just have the ability to
You're going to be a jacked and stacked little baby.
Yeah, the ability to put on muscle.
Right.
Easily.
Do you want to do this this last one? It's really quick.
It better be quick.
Okay. So what we have here, so with Wisconsin health officials are warning people, this is past, obviously we're past the holiday, so they have been warning Wisconsin residents to not eat raw meat sandwiches as per the holiday tradition in Wisconsin. So it's an annual holiday tradition. It's an annual holiday tradition in Wisconsin to eat raw beef sandwiches during the holidays. Wisconsin state health officials sends out reminders in order to caution people from taking part in this tradition. This is a fucked up tradition. So this is also known as tiger meat. The sandwich consists of raw ground beef, sliced white onion, and it's on rye bread.
Hey, FYI, fucking tigers don't eat onions or bread.
Yeah, so it's on rye bread.
Unless you're going to go all raw or not, then don't call it tiger meat.
For many families, these sandwiches are a holiday tradition. Eating raw meat is never recommended because of the bacteria it can contain.
Especially ground beef.
Yeah.
Steak, a little bit different. Ground beef.
Yeah, you can. So the
ground beef has a lot of fat in it.
Right. The reason why you can eat a steak medium rare or rare is because it's a solid piece of meat and that has not been exposed to the air where bacteria is.
Right.
Ground beef has been ground and circulated and rotated inside this grinding machine, so it's been aerated.
It's had other shit in it.
So it's been aerated. It's been aerated basically, so that air can cause that bacteria to grow. That's why you have to cook beef to 160 degrees. So Wisconsin Department of Health Services actually tweeted to the citizens of Wisconsin.
I think it's 145, honestly.
Ground beef should be always cooked cooked to 160 degrees. Raw meat has the risk of containing Salmonella, E. coli, Campylobacter, and Listeria bacteria. Hundreds of Midwestern people are sickened by eating these sandwiches each holiday season. So, if any, I don't think we have any listeners in Wisconsin, but if you do.
We do.
Quit eating fucking raw meat, you weirdos. Like, it's just fucking weird. You're not some weird bodybuilder. Your like pastime food is cheese. Stick with that. Eat raw cheese. Don't eat fucking raw meat.
Cook the shit for 5 minutes and eat it.
Yeah, do something.
We're eating raw meat tonight.
So anyway,
I guess that you're just so fat that you can't put any effort into it.
No, it's literally a tradition. Like, it's just like, Grandma's been making this ever since we were young. And I'm going to make it for my kids, too. It's fucking weird.
Like, eat corned beef and cabbage like everybody else or whatever the fuck.
So,
or don't do it because it doesn't make any sense. You're going to kill yourself in January.
Right. So since 1986 alone, there have been 8 raw meat-related outbreaks in Wisconsin. So Bunzel's Meat Market in Milwaukee says they go through 1,000 pounds of ground beef and 250 pounds of onions during the holidays. That's insane. That's fucking insane. So there's a lot of people doing this fucking holiday tradition. I
feel like that's
which is not the smartest tradition.
I feel like that's what they called like the baby boomer like era, just the raw meat era. Because everybody's going raw.
Well, that's like when we talked about this when Donald Trump's just like, hey, well, eat bleach because it's gonna kill COVID. But then everybody's like, hey, if we eat this bleach, it'll kill COVID.
He didn't even say that. He said this chemical may be able to help from getting COVID, and then people just did it.
Right. And if you have to if the state senator has to be like, hey, don't eat cleaning products, or if you have to be like, hey, stop eating raw meat because you're a fucking moron, quit being a moron, people. Quit. I understand it's a holiday tradition, but so is eating fruitcake. There's no E. coli in fruitcake. Eat that.
I bet there could be.
Eat some fucking cheese curds, Wisconsin. It's what you're famous for. Come the fuck on. Why you gotta... They're just tired of cheese. That's why. That's what the problem is. They're just tired of eating cheese. Yeah. I think that's what it is.
I don't know. I've never heard of that, but...
No, I haven't either. That's why I thought it was fucking... I know it's a little past the fucking holiday season, but I thought it was insane, so I just had to talk about it.
Just don't eat raw meat.
It's the craziest fucking thing I've ever heard of.
Just don't eat raw meat. All right, everybody, that is the episode. Again, just want to say thank you so much for everything that you've done for us. We will keep doing this show for you because we love it so much and we want to give you content. So thank you. Again, go rate and review us on whatever platform you listen to. 5 stars, please. We love you so much. Again, go follow our shit. Everything's down in the description. Emails down there. All that shit. Whatever. Go do it. Wash your hands. Wash your motherfucking ass. Stay safe out there. Let's go.
All right, everybody. Have a safe and wonderful weekend. We will see you all next time here on the podcast. Keep on milking that pig. Stay safe. Read a good book. Drink a good beer. I highly recommend the 12 Milkshake Stout. The 12 Milkshake Stout to Christmas, brought to us by Rochester Mills Brewing Company. It is a must try. So go out there and get you some today. Love you guys. See you next time.
Peace.
We out.